नाम संकीर्तन की जय, महाप्रभु की जय, भगवान की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. English is fine, right? Okay. Shloka number, Canto 1, Chapter 9, Shloka number 3. Shloka number, Chapter 19 and Shloka number 3. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Adjaiva Rajam Balam Mruddha Kosham Adjaiva Rajam Balam Mruddha Kosham Prakopita Brahmakula Analaha Me Prakopita Brahmakula Nalo Me Dahatva Abhadrasya Punarna Me abhuta dahatva abhadrasya punarna me bhuta dahatva abhadrasya punarna me bhut papiyasi dhira advija devagobhya papiyasi dhir dvija devagobhyah adjaiva rajam balamruddha kosham prakopita brahmakula nalo me dahatva bhadrasya punarna me abhut papiyasi dhir dvija devagobhyah adjaiva rajam balamruddha kosham prakopita brahmakula nalo me dahatva bhadrasya punarna me abhut papeyasi dhir dvija devagobhyah Prabhuji.
Adjaiva rajam balamruddha kosham
Adjaiva rajam balamruddha kosham
prakopita brahmakula nalo me dahatva bhadrasya punarna me bhut papiyasi dhir dvija devagobhyah
papeyasi dhir dvija devagobhyah Mataji. Adjaiva rajam balamruddha kosham prakopita brahmakula nalo me dahatva bhadrasya punarna me abhut papeyasi dhir dvija devagobhyah Translation. Adya, this day, Eva, on the very, Rajam, kingdom, Balamriddha, strength and righteous, Kosham, treasury, Prakopita, ignited by, Brahmakula, by the Brahmana community, Analaha, fire, Me abhut, Me dahatu, let it burn me, Abhadrasya, inauspiciousness, inauspiciousness, punaha, again, na, not, may, unto me, abhut, may occur, papiyasi, sinful, dhihi, intelligence, dvija, brahmanas, deva, the supreme lord, gobhyaha, and the cows. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. I am uncivilized and sinful due to my neglect of Brahmanical culture, God consciousness and cow protection. Therefore, I wish that my kingdom, strength and riches burn up immediately by the fire of Brahmana's wrath, and so that in the future I may not be guided by such inauspicious attitudes. Purport: progressive human civilization is based on Brahmanical culture, God consciousness and protection of cows. All economic development of the state by trade, commerce, agriculture and industries must be fully civilized in relation to above principle. Otherwise, all so-called economic development becomes a source of degradation. Cow protection means feeding the Brahmanical culture, which leads towards God consciousness, and thus perfection of human civilization is achieved. The age of Kali aims at killing the higher principles of life, and although Maharaj Parikshit strongly resisted the dominion of personality of Kali within the world, the influence of age of Kali came at an opportune moment, and even a strongest king like Maharaj Parikshit was induced to disregard the Brahmanical culture due to a slight provocation of hunger and thirst. Maharaj Parikshit lamented the accidental incident, and he desired that all his kingdom, strength and accumulation of wealth would be burnt up for not being engaged in Brahmanical culture, etc. Where wealth and strength are not engaged in advancement of Brahmanical culture, God consciousness and cow protection, the state and home are surely doomed by providence. If we want peace and prosperity in the world, we should take lessons from this verse. Every state and every home must endeavor to advance the cause of Brahmanical culture for self-purification, God consciousness, for self-realization and cow protection, for getting sufficient milk. The best food to continue a perfect civilization. Om Ajnanathmirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuromilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bevacha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर वासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदेवं परमानन्दमाधवं श्री चैतन्य। Time is short, Prabhu.
Very short.
Oh,
Just I'll tell you.
that's all they know.
Hare Krishna. So we are very fortunate to have His Grace Subandhu Govinda Prabhu with us. And he is really Subandhu only. He is very Bandhu for everybody. So close and very nice hearted devotee. I have seen him last maybe 11 to 12 years from. So from day one, it's very simple. And what I said, we should give respect, we should not expect respect. So like that he lives, whatever the service has given in temple, he continues with that service. Now presently he is leading Karakdaspura Center, Bhakti Center as an in charge, and I think last 1.5 years he is taking care. That before he was taking care Kadaganalli Bhakti Center, that has given to Amiya Madha Prabhu, and now Prabhu came to the new place and he is doing in the Karakdaspura next to our place. So like this, whatever service, when he was as a brahmachari joined, there was no cook, they asked to cook, so then he became a cook. When they asked to preach, he will become a preacher. When they ask him to take one in Bhakti Center, he will take Bhakti Center. So this is what devotee is supposed to do. Whatever the service has given, so that should be our service. So like that, so when we sing Guru Puja, whatever Guru says, that should be our thoughts. So like that, Prabhu is really exemplary. I never seen him in a, depressed face. So always happy whatever situation comes. So happily, that is a major thing required for brahmachari. Always he should be happy to continue his life. So really nice. And I had a lot of association of Prabhu, and in future also I'll get his association, and for even KR Puram also. So such a nice, even whenever I hear from Varada Krishna Prabhu also, he has a very clear opinion about Subandhu Prabhu. He's very nice. We can work with him like that. So he feels his authority, devotees, and whatever the peace. So everywhere he is a very nice devotee. So we are very fortunate to have his association here. So let us all hear from him, and whatever doubts you have, please ask him. Prabhuji, this is the first Sunday program. The time changed.
First day today.
Okay. So they preponed to before. That's why devotees are less. Supposed to be 11 o'clock, 10:30 Bhagavatam class. They made it to 8:30. So I don't know. So now devotees all came for Mangalarti. They are here from Mangalarti and then chanted and continuing this. Please bless them. They should continue. Hare Krishna.
This is actually, you are coming back to the temple standards. समझ गया ना, समझदार को इशारा काफी है. It's coming very soon. More you are closer to the standards, the Krishna will bestow, gift you at the temple also. Yeah, good.
One small incident. Hare Krishna, Telugu translation will be going on there. Telugu translation Kalyan Prabhu తీసుకుంటారు. సో ఎవరికైతే తెలుగు ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ కావాలో వాళ్ళు వెనకాల కూర్చోవచ్చు.
Hare Krishna. Hari Om. Okay, so when I was reading this particular purport, in this purport, what is the most spoken word in this purport, remember? When I was reading this purport, co-protection. Okay, co-protection you understood. Okay, what are the points that you heard in Brahmanical culture? Okay, and God consciousness. Now, what was maximum time Prabhupada focused, hammered in what? Co-protection. Co-protection I am seeing 2 times only here. More than that, if you just scroll to the purport, you will understand. God consciousness is speaking maximum Brahmanical culture. What is this Brahmanical culture? Prabhupada is talking about casteism. Initially, and of course, at least in India, especially in Tamil Nadu and all these places, when somebody talks about Brahman, they say hate. They hate you. Kya Brahman kar rahe hai? You are the regressive, not progressive. Regressive, you are the old person. Ancient times people. You are the magas. पिछड़े हुए लोग हैं आप. अरे ब्राह्मण कर रहे हो. अरे become scientific, become advanced. There's in Tamil Nadu at least there is a fashion to become atheist. If you are an atheist, you are modern. You don't believe in a God, you are modern. This is kind of a so-called modern culture. So-called what is that? Demoniac culture has come up. Specifically, I see of course in India now it's coming up. And more the new generation is taking over it. Few places, of course, there are good now. And why it is that also haven't changed? How these things are changing slowly, and why it is not sufficient. So, firstly, we understand that casteism is very wrong thing. Is it good? No, it's not good. Casteism is not so good. But when we read Bhagavad Gita, we see Chatu Varna Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagasha. Krishna is promoting casteism. So, what is the concept coming from? Concepts coming from Bhagavad Gita, and we say it is bad. So, is it bad? Really? So, I have to point, what is that? We have to understand it in a right way. Krishna says, casteism or maybe Varnashrama, Chatu Varna Maya Srishtam, it has to be into proper mood. We have casteism. Since generations, since ages, since creation, it is there. Casteism is not casteism. We use a proper word now. Instead of using casteism, we use varnashrama. Because casteism has different negative connotation now. Okay? So we'll use word varnashrama. Varnashrama means just actual thing is varna and ashrama's position, situation in the world, in the society. Society naturally. Anything wrong? Mic you want? Okay. It's loose, no? Okay, if need, I will hold in the hands, no problem. Take it. So, see, whole society is naturally divided into the varnas and ashramas. Okay? This is not kind of an abnormal thing which is imposed by some so-called intellectuals called brahmanas. They are not putting their agendas. Of course, this is natural division. Even brahmanas are not there. So-called brahmanas are not there. Still, it is there. Okay? Even if you go to America, if you go to atheist countries like Russia and China, you can find whole society is divided by this 4 sections. Actually, when initial days of this century, past century, there was good influence of modern culture, atheistic culture, literature, and everything was written, and they wanted to create a society without classification, or maybe what is that called? Classless society. This is first attack of demonism or maybe atheism into our culture. We have to build a classless society. There are no labors. Initially they started with there is no fundamental and there is no capitalism. They were against capitalism, communism they are talking about. They were against it. So they had 2 classes there that time as per their understanding and their particular low intelligence. They understood society divided into 2 classes, rich people and poor people. The owner of the mills and labor of the mills. These two classes only they could understand. That's all. But actually, society is much diverse. This is society should be classless society, classless society, classless society. Everybody should be equal, equal, equal. But is it that everybody can be equal? No, they don't understand that. See, then they try to make society classless. Everybody is labor. What they made? Government. They abducted all the mills. All the property and everything was owned by government. And apart from government, everybody else is labor. Now who is the owner? Government is the owner. Who is the labor? Whole subject, whole sari praja jo hai, they are the labor. Could they remove the class? No. Class still remained. Still there was a owner, still there was a labor. Instead of somebody else, as a private individual being the owner, the government become the owner. And the people in the government, who is the government? People. The people, somebody is in the government, they own and decide. So still, they could not remove the caste. So whole communism is kind of a failure. They could not remove the casteism at all from the society. They could not make the society, in particular their sense, classless. It remained. Why it happens? Because it is a natural division of the society. Somebody is ruled and somebody is the ruler. कोई प्रजा है तो कोई राजा होना जरूरी है. And actually this division is made by God himself. It's not kind of a particular somebody is making it by nature, because we are manufactured in that way, we are that way. So based on guna and karma, we are divided into particular categories. Okay, somebody is very humble, Shudras particularly, they want to be governed by somebody. If there is no boss, they become agitated. Arey nahi, aisa kaise? There is no find any guidance. There is nobody to order them. They don't feel protected. They want to be protected. They are the labor caste. How many of you are scared to give up your jobs? How you are scared to give up your job, right? Job is your security, right? Until unless you have a job, a regular salary coming, your boss is commanding you, do this job, do this work, you feel secure, right? This is actually naturally a Shudra tendency. Don't feel bad. This is actually natural Shudra tendency. But how many of you are doing business? Job, I don't want anybody to command myself. Let me do business, my own property, my own thing. You like it? These are natural Vaishya and Kshatriya tendencies. They don't want to be ruled by anybody. They don't want somebody to command them, but they want to act on their own things. This is a Kshatriya, Vaishya and Brahmanas. They are the people. They will not be able to accept somebody is commanding them regularly. Hey, do this, stand up, sit down, do this, do that, do this. This is not their cup of tea. How many of you are feeling in your job you are not satisfied just because your boss is so much demanding? You feel that? Your boss is so demanding. I don't want to report. I don't want to write this timesheet. Timesheet लिखते हैं ना हम लोग. अरे नहीं लिखना है मेरे को, है ना? So this is, you are not Shudra. Get out of the job, do your business, do your own things. Actually better, है ना? So this is like that. Like Shudras will happily write his timesheets. This is a thing, and in this way, there of course after that, Kshatriyas, they will have administrative things. They want to control people, they want to control the land, they want to control all these things. These are the people who are administrators. They want to become manager. And naturally they are Kshatriyas. Some people, they don't want to manage people and all these things. They are much into the money. Profit kahan se aa raha hai? Where the profit is coming, or where is the money is coming? These people always think about money, profit, and investment, how my money will be double. If you feel like that, you are properly into a Vaishya tendencies. And when you are not worried about people, kya logo control karna hai, we don't want that, we don't want the land, we don't want money, we don't want nothing, just read Bhagavatam, stay there whole day in Bhakti Center here, and Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, all the courses will keep on doing. Reading. Sometimes Prabhuji will ask us to give a class, This is the tendency of Brahmanas. So they are not worried. Money is there, no problem. Money is not there, no problem. House is there, no problem. They are not worried. Vedi Madhav Prabhu is giving food or not. He is not worried at all. है ना, अरे मिला तो मिला, नहीं मिला तो नहीं मिला, ठीक है, just read Bhagavatam and enjoy life, man. That's all. This is actually, how many of you feel this? This is Brahmanas. These are the Brahmanas. They want to study, and just be into that, level of higher consciousness. That's all, nothing. These are the Brahmanas. And then naturally, we are divided into these 4 categories which cannot be removed. So these demoniac people, they want to make the society classless, which is phantasmagoria. Oh, this is a dream, that's all, but it's not going to come true. So in this way, classless society is, now actually these demons, these atheistic demons, they are coming up again, another attack on the Hindu culture. Hindu culture means our whole society. They are attacking with another concept. So initially, first attack was to make a classless society, no division. Now they want to make genderless society. No genders at all. What is man? What is woman? Nothing. Everybody is equal. Genderless society. So this is another attack. Now it's coming up. Of course, in India and Bangalore, it's not so much. But in the modern culture, in Western culture, it is rampant. They don't want to call themselves as a man or woman at all. And genderless society, everybody should be equal. And now how can they be equal? Everybody is born with their own nature. What you called about the division between man and woman, there is a division even the humans also. The Brahmanas, Vaishyas and Kshatriyas. This is natural. More you know people, more you know the variety and diversity of the culture, diversity of the people, diversity of the nature. And accordingly we have to act. We have to treat man in a different way. We have to treat women different way. We have to treat even among them Brahmanas different way. If you treat Brahmana like a Shudra, he will curse you. And then you understand. And if you treat a Shudra like a Brahmana or Shudra like a Kshatriya, done. Life is done. Understand, when the Shudra becomes a ruler of the society, what will happen? And it happened. Like last 50-60 years, whole India was ruled by the Shudras. Shudra mentality of the person. And whole society doomed. Whole nation doomed. So we have to give a right position to the right person. Kshatriya has to be treated like Kshatriya. If you disrespect him, he will not. He will just take a sword. Yuddha ho jayega. Fight ho jayega. So we have to treat people in different ways. We cannot keep everybody in the same platform because we are bodily conscious. Understand? Why we have to accept Varnashrama? Why we have to accept that I am a man, I am a woman? Why have to accept all these divides? Because I am bodily conscious. When we rise above bodily consciousness, yes, of course, at that level we are the soul. Everybody is classless, everybody is genderless. At the level of soul, when we realize that, yes, I am the soul, yes, definitely purely, we don't have any divide there. Everybody is equal at spiritual terms, in the spiritual terms. So, is it possible to make a classless society? No. At bodily level, definitely no. But at spiritual level, yes. There can be classless society, there can be genderless society at spiritual level, but not at the bodily level. Until unless we elevate, until unless we realize ourselves, this is not possible. And yes, when we come to ISKCON, when we come to the spiritual organization, we find everybody respected, we find everybody given proper positions, we find everybody treated nicely. Why? Because we are all here at the level of the soul. So here also, you see that in the when we have a prasadam line, we have a class, okay, Brahmana will sit here, they will sit here. No, because everybody understands this is a prasad, Krishna's mercy is coming up, and everybody is a recipient, part and parcel of Krishna, so everybody sits in one line. No, Brahmana sit here, and Kshatriya sit here. Of course, we make division of Mataji sit there, Prabhuji sit there. Just for that, of course, we are not that much higher level in it, but yes, still, we have equal opportunity for everybody. So this is the classless society possible in spiritual world. Why we need this classified society, diversified, this Varnashrama society? Why we need? What is the purpose of Varnashrama also again? Why we need Varnashrama?
The society should be less more.
Okay, the proper organization has to be there. Okay. What is that? Knowledge has to be transferred. Okay. Yeah. Why we need classes? Varnashrama. Yeah.
Everyone is not in a same level.
Yeah, but that's understand. But what is the, what we are going to achieve after following Varnashrama?
So that everybody will know their responsibility. Everybody will know their responsibility according to the word.
Okay. You understood your job description and everything because you are in the company. You have to understand what is the job description. Fine. So, but what you are going to achieve after this?
Get a relation between each other.
Okay. You have a nice social fabric, nicely come up. Okay. Fine. What we are achieving after that? Understanding that one.
So with that, the ultimate goal is Krishna Bhakti. From
God consciousness, elevating our consciousness is a real goal. Whether you are Kshatriya, whether you are Shudra, whether you are Brahmana, whether you are Vaishya, whatever you are, the ultimate goal is not just simply earning money and building the buildings and the buildings of the building and the floor of the floors of the floor. No. Our ultimate purpose is to elevate our consciousness, come near to the closer to Krishna. Even
Just a few minutes back, it was mentioned the last 50 years, Sudra Christ, nature kind of people were leading. Because Varnashrama was not there. That's the reason that.
today also it is not there. Even today it is not there. Even 50 years it was not there, today also it is not there. But point is that, and why it is not, that also I will tell now. Okay. So purpose of Varnashrama is to elevate ourselves slowly. And our purpose of Varnashrama is, and in Varnashrama everybody is given a chance. Every person is given a chance to elevate. Neither Vaishya, neither Shudra is denied. Okay, you are a Shudra, you don't have chance for liberation. Forget it. है ना? you are Vaishya, ब्राह्मण कुल में जन्म लेना चाहिए था तुमने, तब जाके तुम्हें मोक्ष मिलेगा. नहीं, this is not the way. Everybody is getting chance to elevate themselves into Krishna consciousness, coming closer to Krishna. Everybody is getting chance. This is called as a Daivi Varnashrama. But of course it was not done, as Prabhuji was telling, because we don't have guide to the society. Why is Daivi Varnashrama is not implemented? Because that leadership was lost. We had that leadership, so actually society has to be guided and led by some spiritual person. We had that spiritual personality long back in the form of Ramanujacharya. It was in the form of Shankaracharya. It was in the form of Madhvacharya. They came rampantly, they defeated this atheism from the society, established Vedic dharma, Vedic principles, and because of them, at least in that period, so society was properly guided. We see society, Brahmanas has to be guiding the society, Kshatriya has to be the administrating the society, Vaishyas has to be motivating society with economically, and Shudras has to be they should be serving all other part of the societies. So in this way, society runs nicely. But the Brahmanas are like the head of the society. Head means head, not a kind of leader of the society. Head means the brain of the society is Brahmanas. But they are corrupt. They got corrupt. We had it is mentioned that the day when the Shringi cursed, who? Parishit Maharaj. The fall of Brahmanical culture happened. Brahmanical society happened. Because Shringi cursed Parishit Maharaj without any thought. Brahmanas, they don't work in this way, impulsive manner. Brahmanas will never act with impulsive manner. They will work, they will act with a proper conscience. They will act with the proper reasoning. Why I am doing, why I should be doing all these things. That is proper Brahmanical activity. Brahmana has proper justification for his actions. But when they do without any justification, just for the impulse, okay, let me show off my powers to these my friends. That's what he was doing, right? He was playing along with friends in the river, and he just heard, "Arey Shingi, your father is being insulted by putting a snake garland on his neck." Just he heard, okay, who is that rascal is putting, oh, that king is doing it. He didn't ask who is that king. You know, some king has done this because he was dressed like a king and came and all these things. So some king has done, or what these kings are thinking and this and that. Brahmanas are like the guide and the father of the society, and he took the water in his hand and just cursed, whoever that king is will die. That's all. No investigation. हाँ वो होता है ना किस फिल्म का डायलॉग है हाँ क्या बोलते हैं फैसला on the spot. So that's what he did without any proper investigation. He did it and it backfired to the whole society. How? Parikshit Maharaj was the best king. Parikshit Maharaj was the best king, and because of him the impact of Kali was stopped. Even Kali Yuga started, its impact, its influence was stopped because of Parikshit Maharaj's rule. And society was nicely protected because Parikshit Maharaj was ruling. And this curse removed the protection of that particular king from the society, and society was in danger now. Why? Just because of the insult of one person, and that too overheard. He just heard somebody insulted me. No investigation, nothing. And who cursed? The person who was insulted? No, somebody else insulted. You know? So he was not part of it. He was not insulted. His father was insulted. Okay, he gave the curse. Finish. That's all. You know? And the person who was insulted, what was his reaction? He was actually Brahmana. He took it very, very peacefully. He just took the snake garland, okay, and kept it back. That's all. This is nothing. Snake garland or what? Brahmanas are very inert. The snake garland or flower garland, both are equal for them. Their respect or disrespect, they are equal. Sama dukkha sukha kshami. And this is the quality of a Vaishnavas. Sama dukkha sukha kshami. Sukha or dukkha, they are equal. So the person who was insulted, he didn't took it as an insult. But the person, somebody else, his son, with the impulse, he took it and cursed. And this is how the downfall of Brahmana culture happened. And after that also, Kshatriyas started disbelieving. It is said that after that incident and all this later on, so many things, Kshatriyas stopped taking guidance from Brahmanas. Kshatriyas has to be under the proper guidance, because Kshatriyas are Rajoguna Pradhan. Brahmanas are Sattva-guna Pradhan. So when you are in agitated mood, agitated or disturbed, do you take guidance? आपके wife के साथ झगड़ा हो गया. Imagine, you are fighting with somebody and immediately you are calling your guru. Sir, प्रभु जी, ऐसा झगड़ा हो गया, क्या करूँ मैं? मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा. I don't understand what to do now. So do you do like this? No, not that. Not that. We have not got that habit to take guidance when we are disturbed. But Kshatriyas has to be. Because when we are disturbed, we don't tend to take a right decision. We are emotionally weak. We are emotionally disturbed. So we tend to take wrong decisions. We just take decision emotionally. And emotional decisions are always wrong. Because they are right for the particular moment. A particular mindset, they are right, and mind will keep on changing. Mind is flicker, right? At this moment, mind will like something. Tomorrow, mind will like something. Day after tomorrow, mind will like something else. So based on that, if you take a decision and a policy, make some policies based on state of mind, it's always wrong. Today it is right. Immediately prefer tomorrow, maybe next moment also, it will become wrong. So never take decision based on emotions. So sometimes people are confused. Duality, dual mind and all these things. What decision has to be taken? जो अच्छा लगे वो कर लो भाई. जो मन को अच्छा लगे वो कर लो. Whatever you feel good, whatever your heart says do, it is a wrong attitude. You have to take decision with a proper intelligence, proper rational. So never take decisions emotionally. In our life, whole life, even anybody, it's for everyone. Decisions in emotion are always wrong. Take decisions with the proper analysis. And whenever we are fighting and arguing, what we'll do? Somebody is arguing, somebody shouts at you shout at him, and fight happens. Can you take some decisions there? No. As soon as this fight happens and you realize that you are angry, stop it there. We have fight with the devotees, right? Devotee fighting. Oh, the voice is rising. Where will it end? It will end in destruction only. What we should do, as soon as we realize that we are angry, you are angry, I am angry, let me stop themselves. And Prabhuji, I am too much angry now. I cannot argue, I cannot justify myself. Let me come again. Okay, stop the argument there only. Go back, cool yourself, and after some time you come and ask, Prabhuji, something happened. And then you can ask some questions, and whatever this misunderstanding will be there will be solved. But when you are heated up, the person against you is heated up, it is not going to stop at all. So yeah, little diversion, but yes, we need to have a guidance in our life always. Kshatriyas has to have guidance, and Kshatriyas stop taking this guidance from Brahmanas. And then head stopped working, arm stopped working, Vaishyas also stopped working, and whole society doomed. It happened like that because we don't have proper conscious head. So unless we get that particular conscious head, of course we had in the form of Ramanacharya and all, some decisive spiritual leadership is definitely needed in the society. Decisive spiritual leadership, and today of course we don't have that. All Hindu community is divided. Of course, when Ramanacharya was there, that time everybody was united. Okay, they understood Ramanacharya is a great personality, and yes, whatever he says is right. Everywhere, Kashmir to Kanyakumari, everybody was listening and obeying his orders. He set up the rules for the particular different temples and all these things. He set up everything and gave. He was Acharya. But after him, and many some few Acharyas came after that, but we don't have that strong spiritual leadership to tell what does it mean to be Hindu, what does it mean to be a Sanatani, and what. We don't have that particular decisive guidance today. And because of that, we see the Hindu society is divided and diversified. Some particular culture, sect is tells something else, particular sect is something else. We are fighting among each other only. Like, we had some argument few days back. One Swamiji from some matha, he started saying, "Arey, ISKCON wale log Shiv ji ka apman karte hain." And some people say, "Arey, ISKCON wale log, they don't worship Ram and all." Some people say, "Arey, what ISKCON people are not reading Vedas and all this." You heard all these arguments and comments. Why? Because we don't have decisive, strong spiritual leadership. We are all divided. We are fighting amongst ourselves only. But who is our real enemy? Atheism. Atheism is our real enemy. There may be some different culture. Okay, you are worship Ram, you are worship Shiva, you are worshipping something. At least we are a part of Vedic culture. At least we have to take it up. And we have to all come combinedly together. We have to fight against the godlessness actually, which is attacking whole society. That has to be done. Fight against godlessness, atheism, so-called scientific society. It is not so-called actual scientific society which is removing God. Godlessness is our real enemy. So we have to fight against, and if instead of that we keep fighting against each other, even Hindu culture itself, it's destructive. A few days back we had that incident, like Amolila Prabhu, the argument, like Ramakrishna Math and all these things. Like, no, we are not against Ramakrishna Math doing something good, or maybe not against Arya Samaj doing something in the society. Okay, let them do at their own position. We are doing our job, but we don't have to criticize them. Of course, philosophy we criticize, but their actions and their things we don't criticize. Let them do somewhere in their own way. They are serving the society. So Vedic culture is coming up. So of course, the way it was handled by Amolila Prabhu and Ramakrishna Math was very perfectly nice. They didn't fight each other. ISKCON and Ramakrishna Math didn't fight. Only in the media it was coming up like this, but yes, it was properly handled, at the institutional level. They wrote a letter, an apology was exchanged, and they came to the proper ideas, understanding. And Rambhadracharya's incident, it happened like that because there were harmony among these two particular sects. ISKCON was in a proper understanding about Rambhadracharya's principles, and Rambhadracharya was proper understanding, and now both of them are praising each other. So this is the way we should act. Whole Sanatana Dharma, whole society has to work in unison, in spite of our ideological differences. So we have to understand our enemy is not each other, our enemy is atheism. And for that purpose we have to fight, we have to bring our culture back. So Kshatriya's job is that, to encourage people to become God conscious. First we talk about Brahmanism culture, we spoke about it. Now another point coming here in this particular purpose is God consciousness. Until unless we get God consciousness, all the prosperity, all the success that we are getting is useless. Is useless. Until unless there is a God consciousness, the big buildings, big economy, 5 trillion economy says, right? Until unless we are God conscious, this 5 trillion economy is waste. Again we are going back to all the results, the same results that Western community, Western culture has reached. Now even though Western culture is so rich and prosperous, they are hollow from within, they are broken from within, they are not satisfied, they are not happy. Even if we try to become 5 trillion, 10 trillion, 20 trillion economy, we don't have God consciousness, we will not have peace in the society, we will not have satisfaction among ourselves, we don't have that family culture here, we don't have that, we will not have that until unless we bring this God consciousness. Whether it's the economy, whether it is the varnashrama, without God consciousness, it is useless. So, ultimate purpose of varnashrama, ultimate purpose of prosperous economy is to get liberation, to get Krishna consciousness. Unless we understand that, things are best. Our society has to be based on few particular principles. What principles Prabhupada is mentioning here? Prabhupada is mentioning our society has to be based on what is that? Cow protection and Brahminical culture. Brahminical culture means God conscious culture. So cow protection sustains. See, these two were the backbone of our society. When before Britishers came, many people came and attacked our Indian culture. Many people came and attacked. But because of these two things were sustaining Brahminical culture and the cow protection, we were protected, we were strong, we were the Sone ki Chediya and all these things. As soon as Gurukul are the main source of Brahminical culture, cultivating the Vedas and Vedic understanding. Gurukul were destroyed, cow slaughter started, we doomed. It happened. How India became poor country. Few days back there was a statement by French media. They were telling we don't understand how this world's most richest country became enslaved. Can you imagine America becoming a slave? The world power, America world power, and not today's world. You can imagine even that America is becoming the poor country now, but it's on the verge to become like that. It's on the verge because they have lost their culture. They have lost their generations who can take proper decision. So they don't have that now. That people are taking wrong decisions. Kids and whatever this new generation they are coming up, they don't have proper rational to think. They don't have proper training. What's right about deciding what is right, what is wrong. Wrong values that taking up in their life. So that training is important in the Brahminical culture. Gurukul teaches that. Schools has to teach that. How to take proper, how to become a proper man, how to become a proper person, to understand what's right, what's wrong. So that Brahminical culture, school, teachers, Gurukuls are destroyed. Goshalas or maybe a cow production is destroyed. Cows are sustenance of the society. So they are destroyed, and then whole society gets destructed. So it's very important. That's why Prabhupada mentions here. We have to build a society, we have to build a Brahmanical class back again. Why we have Bhagavatam classes every day? Why study scriptures? Why we distribute Bhagavad Gita on the streets every day? We have to bring that Sanatana Dharma back again. We have to bring that Brahmana class again. Then only other class of society will fall into proper places. Brahmana are properly established, Kshatriyas will come into proper place, Vaishya will come into start functioning rightly. Actually, the society is happening like that. Kshatriyas and Vaishyas, they themselves are corrupt because they don't have proper guidance systems. I remember there are so many things which are happening which is not as per the culture. Long back when there was a incident, remember? There was a first factory of British East India Company in Chennai, right? Remember? There was a first factory there. Factory or the company they used to call. And they started ruling Chennai. Chennai was the first place which was ruled by East India Company. Chennai, Madras. And then East India Company. And they were ruling. And then and somebody did something nonsense there. Somebody killed somebody. And all the society started saying, punish him, punish him, punish him, punish him. Society came up. British says, okay, he has to be punished. They are ruler. So they bought him, put him on the dais there and gave him a hang. The people there became furious. What are you doing? What is this punishment? This is not a punishment at all. They were not satisfied at all. The person, Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Gandharva Prabhu ki jai. Don't try ki jai. Somebody has done some crime, he has to be punished, but where is the punishment? Where is the blood coming out? This is simple. Look, he has done a crime, he has to kill somebody by stabbing or something like that, and you are simply peacefully giving him the death by hanging. This is very, very gentle punishment you are giving. You should give the punishment such a way that there is fear in the society that if you do the crime, this is the punishment. Other criminals will not be able to disobey. The punishment has to be visibly there. Kshatriya has to act like a Kshatriya. The Kshatriyas are not acting like Kshatriya. This prisoner also have their life. Prisoners also will there have a humanitarian rights. They should be fed nicely. They have right to live. He has done a crime. If you are hesitating to punish, you are not acting like a Kshatriya. And even, who was demanding this? You have to kill that person with, by beheading. Who was asking this? They were not Kshatriya who were asking this. The Brahmanas were asking this. This person has to be killed by, this is what actually the proper things. So Brahmanas has to work like a Brahmana, Kshatriya has to act like a Kshatriya. Then only thing will fall into proper places. And yes, of course, I'm not asking to start this beheading punishment and all this right now, but yes, we have to be prepared for taking right decision in society. Okay? Hare Krishna. So stopping here. We had so many controversial topics discussed. Any questions you can ask, I'll try to satisfy. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, how to make proper decisions by not giving into mind but according to Shastras?
Yeah. Prabhu's question is how to take proper decisions without taking consideration of a mind.
And according to Shastras.
Yeah. You see Bhagavad Gita 3rd chapter, it says, what is that shloka? Indriyani paranyahur indriyebhya param mana. What is the next line? Indriyani paranyahur. Somebody find this shloka. Indriyani paranyahur indriyebhya param mana. Manasastu parabuddhir. So indriyas has to be controlled by the mind. Mind has to be controlled by intelligence. We have to strengthen our intelligence, then only it will happen that we are not taking the decisions in the influence of the mind. Intelligence has to be stronger and stronger and stronger. So how to make intelligence stronger? By reading Shastras. Not just simply reading, studying Shastras. You have to critically study. Arey, Parikshit Maharaj ne aisa bola. Why he said like that? Okay, what is the reference to the different Shastra? That Shastra, Bhagavad Gita, what is the reference? Study critically. Prabhupada says, you study my Bhagavad Gita critically, critical study. Your scrutinizing study of Bhagavad Gita is must. Not simply just go through pages, other pages, other pages. No, not just simply reading. You have to study it scrutinizingly. That's required. And it will make our intelligence stronger. And when you do this all, giving the exercise to the brain, then it will happen. As soon as you get agitated, that bell will ring in the mind. Oh, I'm getting agitated. How many of you feel that I don't understand when I'm becoming angry? After becoming angry, I do something nonsense and then I will come to consciousness, arey, galat kar liya bhai. And it happens like that. Because bell dozens rings in the mind. Our bell, we have to stop. Why? Because intelligence is not in control. I have to bring intelligence control by critical study of Shastras. That exercise to brain has to be given, then that bell will ring. Read Bhagavatam every day. At least 30 minutes. Morning Bhagavatam you read, and before sleeping read Krishna book. Must. First start reading, as Mataji said. Start reading. Then critical study or study will follow. At least start with this. We don't have a reading habit at all, right? We have habit of scrolling to the reels. Krishna conscious stuff. Prabhu ji, आप क्या भक्ति में क्या करते हो? Prabhu ji, I hear classes. किसके classes? I just go the reels, Prabhu. Aulila Prabhu's reels, Amrendra Prabhu reels, and whatnot. Similarly, different reels. They will tell all the nice kind of gully words there, and all these things. They will say Leela. This is not a study. Study has to be scrutinizing study of Shastras, memorizing shlokas regularly. How many of you have it of memorizing shlokas? Every day memorize shlokas? Memorize shlokas, reading Bhagavatam at least 30 minutes morning, 30 minutes night. This is how we are creating Brahmanas. So, you have, all of you are sitting here, have great responsibility to create this Brahmanical culture again. Who can come to Bhagavatam class early in the morning so much? On the Sunday, only people who have tendency to become a Brahmana, they can come. Who are sitting here, they are really qualified to become a Brahmana. I am not talking about your genealogical order, okay, I am a Kshatriya hu ya nahi. Whatever caste, whatever family you have born, you, all of you are sitting here, have full capacity to become a Brahmana. And that training Srila Prabhupada is giving. Regular study Bhagavatam, chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and have proper habits. For every principle is the basic actually, but beyond that, proper regular habits. And how will you understand that? By reading. At least Bhagavatam first canto, if you read 3-4 times in your life, very nice. Full culture is given here, and particularly these last chapters, they give goosebumps, really. Study this first canto thoroughly. 3-4 times you have to study. It will give lots of guidance how to behave, how to be in the society, what I am, what is my Indian culture. This is cultural encyclopedia, at least first canto. First canto is very important. Yes, Prabhu.
We understand the importance of Varnashram Dharma from the lecture. So to develop the corporate. But what do we do when we are put into the Varnashrama less community? What do we do?
Yeah. See, we are into Varnashrama less community right now. Because we go out, we don't, it's almost like we are Varnashrama less because people are born without any sanskaras. They are Shudras. I remember there's one Prabhupada disciple, Tejas Prabhu. Many of you know him? No, maybe. He came to Bangalore, he stayed with us. And he says, somebody calls you Shudra, na? You should respect him, you should thank him. At least you are calling me Shudra. Because I am not even worthy of being called as a Shudra. I am the lowest and the lower than the Shudras. At least Shudra has some kind of understanding of what is right, what is wrong, what is culture, what is not culture. Some kind of this. Some kind of understanding about Vedic culture he has. But the Chandalas, Yavanas and Lechas, we are at that level. We are meat eater. We eat without discrimination. We eat without offering. We eat, मतलब रास्ते पे खड़े हैं ना पकोड़े की दुकान है ना, we feel oh pakoda, pani puri, just catch it and grab it. We don't think that it is offered or not offered. Nevedya or bhoga, we don't understand that. We eat it like a bakri. We are Yavanas and Lechas. So this is the culture. We are lesser than that. And how to behave in this society of this kind of people around. At least at our level, we have to cultivate those Brahminical habits among ourselves. We have to become exemplary for all those people. And among this classless society, whoever has little bit kind of, tendencies and inclination, they will come to you. Like, birds of same feather flock together. You will attract those people by your own culture and character. You have to become exemplary. So ourselves, we have to set up that standards. Of course, Prabhupada mentioned that bringing up Varnashrama, Daivi Varnashrama is my ultimate goal, but it will not happen so soon until unless we cultivate ourselves. At least in KR Puram area, at least all of you are properly into a Brahminical culture. There will be existence of, after some time, Brahmanas will create, like Chanakya, he created. Chanakya himself was a proper Brahmana. He took so many years to cultivate and bring up one particular, what is that, the king's name? Chandragupta. And Chandragupta ruled the world, and then after that some other societies came up. So it will take generation. It will take few generations to Varnashrama to come back, to become a reality. Prabhupada's dream will come to reality in few generations. At least let me become a proper Brahminical. Let me give that culture to my children. Maybe my children will be Brahminical or may not be Brahminical, because there is so many influences there. But at least he will be in proper order somewhere. So for me, my purpose, my goal is to be at least cultivate these Brahminical habits in me at least right now.
Also, continuing this additional question, Prabhuji, Srila Prabhupada has given instruction to all the Maharajas. Like Gunati Maharaj, like His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, instruction is like developing Varnashram Dharma. In that point, all devotees will be how Varnashram Dharma, like I just wanted to understand. Varnashram means like their Brahminical culture will be there, and Kshatriya culture will be there, and all the cultures will be there. Varnashram establishment, there I'm not understanding.
This report is based on the qualities of Kamasi, Rajasi, so just help us to understand which level we are. And if we think that we are in Kamasi or Rajasi, then we can develop our habits and that we will get more consciousness towards Krishna.
Yeah. See, Prabhuji's question was, of course, Prabhupada has given instructions to establish his Varnashrama back again. Yeah, this is the big project that Prabhupada has given. Not just to few of his sannyasis, Maharajas, it is instructions for everybody. It's not like, okay, Bhakti Vikas Maharaj only has this project or Bhakti Raghav Maharaj only has this project. No, it's a project for everybody to bring this back. And we can start with ourselves. Okay? Whole society will follow or not follow that particular set of instructions and all these things will come later. First, at least, let us come to the Brahminical status at our own level, at our own personal habits and the culture. And Mataji was asking how to understand which level we are. Of course, for it will take time, because there are lots of things has to be clarified by reading Shastras and all these things, by bringing people into the proper. It will take time. It is not just one lifetime project, it's the lifetimes of the lifetimes project, because destruction is huge. So since last 5,000 years we are being destroyed, our culture has been destroyed. 5,000 is not just 500 years or maybe something 700 years when Mughals first started attacking. No, it is 5,000 years of destruction. I have to cultivate it back. It will take generations. And right now we are into the khichdi state. I know, who am I? Am I Brahmana? Am I Kshatriya? Am I Vaishya? I really don't know. And I have heard, na, some kind of a modernist, they say, Prabhuji, in the morning when I study Shastras, I am a Brahmana. When I go to the work, I am a Kshatriya. When I come back, I am a Vaishya. And when I go out, I am a Kshudra. Actually, I am everything. That's what they say. But actually, this is the confused state of your existence. You are neither of anything. Neither purely Brahmana, neither purely Shudra, neither. No, you are confused. You are confused. This is our state now. We ourselves are showing the traits, mixed traits of all this Varnashrama. We cannot classify ourselves as particularly, Prabhuji, मैं Brahmana बन गया अभी, हाँ, पवित्र मिल गया मेरे को, I am a Brahmana. No, you are in a training. You are confused state right now. You have to purify. Purification process will take time. It will take time. Slowly, gradually we have to come. So, we are confused. We have to bring our traits back again by proper habits. At least basic things we have to, what Prabhupada has given us. Following for regular principles, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, study of Srimad Bhagavatam regularly, and having association of devotees. We are in that furnace to get purified. The gold has to be purified in the furnace. It will be heated. What is the heat that we are getting? Tapasya. Wake up in the morning. Prabhuji, 10 बजे का भागवतम क्लास आपने 8 बजे कर दिया. Problem है Prabhuji. But this is tapasya. Tapasya we have to do. This is the heating now. It's happening. Gold has to be heated. सुबह उठ के मंगल आरती आना है. तपस्या. This tapasya, this all austerities. ये प्रभुजी आपने मेरे को बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए इसके साथ भेज दिया. You send me this. Prabhu, I don't just with this devotees. प्रभु उसके देखते ही मेरे का मतलब गुस्सा आ जाता है. And he doesn't listen to me, Prabhuji. Why are you putting me together for book distribution, Prabhuji? This is tapasya. How to be together, how to serve together. Cooperation is tapasya. So this tapasya will improve us. So purification has to happen. And yes, we will come up slowly into that standards. Okay. Right now we are khichdi, but purification has to happen. Okay.
So you told that we are not like when reading Bhagavatam and doing whatsoever, we are not Brahmana or Kshatriya. So when we are coming to this class or going to Krishna consciousness, so basically we are building the Brahmanas. Then what will happen to other sections? Because to build the society, all the Varna is required. So ISKCON is building more Brahmanas and also what will happen to Vaishya, Kshatriya?
ISKCON is trying to bring people in a Brahmanical state. But not everybody will come to the Brahmanical test. They will not have that Brahmanical test. So there are so many people to come to us. Then Prabhuji says, Prabhuji, there should be an army of ISKCON. Prabhuji, there should be an army of ISKCON. Yes, there will be an army of ISKCON. After some time, we will have administrators. For administrator, being a temple president and becoming running the finance of the society and all these things, ISKCON society, we need Kshatriyas. Definitely there will be Kshatriyas also. But at least Brahmanas are there. They can take up different roles based on the need. Okay? Brahman, you have heard, Rishi Jamadagni's son, what is his name? Jamnagni's son. Ashwatthama किधर बोल रहे हैं? Ashwatthama नहीं, Parashurama. He was a Brahmana, but there was a need. He became Kshatriya. Brahmanas can take up different roles. They can take up the administrative roles also when there is a need. But at least there should be some Brahmanas. Kshatriyas cannot elevate themselves to so easily to higher consciousness. There are some examples for that also. Vishwamitra, he was a Kshatriya, but so much struggle he took, so many years and years, thousands of years tapasya, he came to the level of Saptarshi, but rare. Brahmanas can take up easily different roles and come back to their, as soon as somebody proper Kshatriya is there, they will come. Brahmanas are there, they can create Kshatriyas. Chanakya created Chandragupta Maurya. Like that, Brahmanas are there, and Chandragupta Maurya, the proper ruler is there, he can create proper Vaishya class, he can create proper Shudra class, even when there is a proper control. Purpose of Kshatriyas is to make everybody act as based on their particular Varnas. That is a job of the Kshatriya. Make sure that everybody is doing their jobs. Make sure that everybody gets their particular qualification and occupation. Yes. So we have to create at least Brahmanas. Then, due to their taste or maybe their requirements, they will take different positions, and particular people will come up definitely. Okay.
One more thing related to so yes, we are in the soul consciousness where we are coming. So there is no one. So I have not seen Mataji or doing puja and also.
Yeah, we are doing it. You go to the Western countries, there are Matajis who are doing altar birth services. Yeah, at least in Indian context, we don't do that. We don't allow that because India is still kind of that thing. But yeah, we do. Prabhupada is allowed. Prabhupada has given so many. Prabhupada has given Brahmana Dikshas. Generally, Brahmana Diksha is not given to Matajis. But Prabhupada started it. He started giving Brahmana Diksha to Matajis. So it is possible. It happens. You know? So we are creating a classless society and genderless society also. Okay? There are so many Matajis who are taking lead role into preaching. Yeah, and Nita Sevani Mataji is there, and so many different Matajis are there doing nice preaching activities. And suddenly, previously people say Mataji should not speak. There are so many Matajis who are like a fiery preacher in ISKCON. There. Okay.
Prabhuji, what is the takeaway point, the main important point?
You all tell. He has some question.
Usually we are working for earning money to fulfill our desires or needs, and but we still have desire like we are getting more and more. But actually these material things will be fixed in our life. What are things will come to our life, but the mind will be desire like we are getting more and more. How to control this desire also?
Okay. You have decided to earn more money? Increase your donations. If you are giving 1,000 rupees, 2,000, 3,000, whatever, increase the donations. And because we have understand, yeah, earning money is not bad. You have decided to earn money, man. Not a deal, not a problem. Earn money nicely, but use it in Krishna conscious service.
My thought is mind is like it's actually the money, the material things is fixed in our life, right?
Material things?
Material things are fixed in our life. How much you learn and all those things are fixed in our life, right? But the mind is going to the phase of concentration on or concentration on bhakti. So I need to control that mind. So how can we control that mind?
See, controlling mind is difficult. Arjuna also could not do this. Only thing we have to engage it into Krishna conscious way. You have tendency to earn money, okay, run the gift shop. You have a gift shop here? Okay, you run the gift shop. Try to think of to grow it more and more. Start book distribution. This is Prabhupada's business. How to understand that economy of this, how book distribution money comes, what profit has to be there, how we can make it so book distribution points more and more places, and how profit will increase. Put your mind into that, yeah. Use your tendencies to earn money into Krishna conscious way. We have a CA there sitting. He has done a CA there. He is always thinking about money. But yes, he is thinking about Krishna's money. How it doubles. Prabhuji, 10 lakh. Prabhuji, 20 lakhs. Prabhuji, we want money, Prabhuji. So, engaging tendencies into Krishna conscious way is the best way. Okay, you are a Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Engage yourself. All these tendencies into Krishna conscious.
Prabhuji, you told to read first canto Bhagavatam 3-4 times. For reading first canto, it will take 6 months for me.
Is it?
For studying, how much time it will take?
भक्ति शास्त्र किसने किया है यहाँ पे? भक्ति वैभव में चलता है ना. We have first canto. So 1 month we finish Bhagavatam, right? First canto. Yeah, it is possible. Daily one. Of course, you have to finish in 1 month. Of course, when you are studying, it will have not like that ki only 1 time study, 2 times study. It will have to multiple iterations. First time you just keep on reading it. Okay, it may take 6 months, but you will get test. Okay, Prabhuji is very nice. Second time you read it, it will take lesser time. Again, third time you read, lesser time. And then after some time you will start correlating your reading of Bhagavatam with different topics. Whenever you come to Bhagavatam class, you go to different classes. So you start understanding, okay, Bhagavad Gita class, that particular shloka has different disconnection with Bhagavatam. It will start happening automatically. First, you have to delve into the subject of Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam mein utar jao. Just get into the Bhagavatam consciousness. Then all the connection studies will happen. Okay? And of course, when some senior devotees comes, they will they'll reveal some different dimensions about particular shlokas and all these things. Yeah, you start releasing that. So it will take time. Don't think that 6 months is too long time. Prabhuji, how can I give so much time to reading Bhagavatam for, yeah. Even if it is 6 months, let me do it. No problem. 6 months, 7 months, whatever it is, let it keep on going. So don't fear for that. Okay? So 6 months is not wasted. Let it happen. If you want, you can increase the time of studies, reading. Okay? Half an hour ki jagah pe you can start reading 1 hour, 2 hours. So it's good that you are studying. Okay? Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Jai Guru Shri Prabhupada ki jai.